There's no stopping Brandon Semenek in the ARA by DirtFish National Championship right now, as the Subaru driver has taken his second consecutive victory, this time at the Olympus Rally here in Washington. Semenek had led from the very first stage, but he surely wouldn't have it easy, as day 2 began with Barry McKenna eating into the Canadian's lead with a stage win on the first pass of Dayton. McKenna took even more time out the leader on the Super Special, and the gap reduced to just 23.5 seconds. The battle for victory was on. However, a quite incredible twist of fate was to come. Wildcat, the Olympus stage with a fearsome reputation, had caught out Semenek in 2021, as he'd run wide at a bridge and dropped out of the rally. This time though, it would be McKenna caught out by the very same bridge. He overshot the entry into the right-hander before the bridge and went off, ending his rally on the spot. With his nearest rival out of the competition, Semenek proceeded to win the day's remaining full-length stages to wrap up win number 2 of the season.
Olympus Rally's always been a challenging one for me, definitely some highs and lows. This year it was definitely the best one yet. I've done this rally probably 5-6 times, so to get my first Olympus win is definitely pretty special. And to lead the event from start to finish is, that's how we want to do it. So it's just maybe making a bit more of a statement that we're here and we can be competitive this year, whereas last year we were kind of on the back foot. So we got some good points now and try and keep this momentum. I think the first half of the year will be good for us, and then it'll start to get trickier and trickier as we go into the events I have less experience in. Other than that, amazing event, great conditions, great roads. Car was amazing, no complaints.
Pastrana simply couldn't keep up with his teammate on Sunday, with the reigning champion firmly second best on raw pace throughout the day. If he didn't have a job on his hands to retain his crown already, it's becoming apparent just how much of a challenge Semenek is posing to this year's title aspirations.
I kind of like 100 Acre. It started out really good, really promising. Homework, we did well, car made some improvements, everything felt great. But it was a butt kicking all the way through. Honestly, I'm very excited for everything that went wrong, for all the mistakes that I made, for all the little gremlins we were working out. To get second power stage, this is a very solid points rally for us for the championship. Disappointing. Both WRC cars this year were off, and that's this is huge. It is huge for Subaru's chance of the championship. It's huge for Brandon. He's won 3 of the last 4 events. That's really, really impressive, and he's going to be extremely difficult to beat all year. I know when Ken gets his car back on, he's going to be super quick. We always were able to pull a little bit of time on Brandon on the first stage, or maybe the first loop of stages, and then he was always playing catch up. And this rally, he started off and he won the first stage in a stacked field where we were all going 11/10. So it's wild.
Tom Williams scored a maiden ARA national podium with 3rd place, taking RC2 honours in the process. With main rival David Higgins already out early on Saturday, he put in a solid drive to wrap up the silverware. George Plisek made the top 4 in his Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, his best result in an ARA national event to date. He took advantage of issues for several midfield runners to get there, including for erstwhile limited 4-wheel drive class leader Dave Carpathian. Carpathian, like McKenna, had been caught out by Wildcat, though in Texas Dave's case it was a ditch that ended his rally, not the bridge. Kyle Tilley managed to scrape together a top 5 finish despite a number of issues plaguing his rally this weekend. A faulty differential had left him in 2-wheel drive mode during part of the first day, then punctures on 2 of Sunday morning's 3 stages dropped him several minutes. The final stage demise of Matthew Dickinson, who went off and got stuck on the infamous Wildcat test, promoted Tilley back to 5th at the finish, clinching 2nd in RC2 in the process.
No, today was slightly better. I really enjoyed the Narwhal stage yesterday. But a couple of issues with the car, punctures. I had a spin. I can't blame anyone else for that one. But other than that, it's been great. Really enjoyable rally. The stages are great. Lots of fun. But hard rally. This is a tough one to win. So fair play to Brandon, who won overall, and Tom won the class. Boys did good. Diff issue yesterday kind of dropped us out of contention. We had the world's most expensive 2-wheel drive Fiesta. But we got it sorted for Nahuatl yesterday afternoon and had fun on that. So end of the day, that's what matters. We had fun. Cars mostly in one piece. We'll regroup and go at it again for Oregon.
Derek Nelson wrapped up the Open 2-wheel drive class win after successfully keeping Seamus Burke's Mustang V6-powered Ford Escort Mark II at bay throughout the rally. His class-winning gap might have been close to 2 minutes, but it certainly wasn't an easy run for the Subaru BRZ driver.
Well, wildcat, the first leg of all the stages this morning was just me. I think my head was out somewhere else. I just couldn't get in a rhythm, so that is just one of those things, I guess. The stages were very technical and very tricky, so it's a really bad place to not have your head in the game. So we just tried to be careful and tiptoe through it. And we made it, but it felt like a battle just to make it to the end of the stage. And then the afternoon went much better. Had my head in the game.
Carpathian's demise on Wildcat promoted Dylan Murcott to the top step of the limited four-wheel drive category. His first class win at an ARA national event. After a near miss at last year's Southern Ohio Forest Rally, where he'd come only 5.1 seconds short of the class win, Murcott was relieved to have made amends here after a tough weekend.
It was very eventful. We had a ton of issues, car going to limp mode, losing communicators with him. We're inches away from writing off the car in stage 3, but we made it through everything and kept it smooth and came out on top, and couldn't be happier. Great points day for us.
Roberto Iglesias managed to hold on to his lead in the limited two-wheel drive category. A blissfully uneventful rally compared to many of his rivals. Iglesias managed to keep it on the road and increase his gap from yesterday. In the regional rally, DirtFish instructor Sam Albert continued to run away until the very end, putting 4 minutes between he and his nearest rival of Josh Gearman. Gearman also managed to hold on to his class lead in NA four-wheel drive over third place overall and second in class Andy Miller. DirtFish alum Julian Sabot pulled into the open two-wheel drive lead and ran away from yesterday's leader Javier Olivares, putting close to 2 minutes in between them. And finally, the limited two-wheel drive class was won by Matt Tabor in his Mazda 3. What an exciting weekend. Thank you very much to all of the competitors, the organisers and the volunteers for another amazing rally here in Washington. My name's Jack Harrison. For more rallying content, be sure to like and subscribe to the DirtFish YouTube channel. We'll catch you on the next one. Rally on, everybody.